If you want to watch the entire show, hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's live exclusively on odds.com. It's the only place to get it. Max, we come into the final game of the night, 10 p.m. Eastern. The Pacific Tigers, 1-0 on the season, versus the Nevada Wolfpack, 2-0 on the season. Nevada will be making its home debut in this game. Lawler Event Center in Reno, Nevada. Nevada opening up as 3.5-point favorites. That's juiced at -114. That's at FanDuel. And over at Bet365, it's already moved to -4 at -110. This total is at 135.5 at FanDuel. It's at 136 at Bet365. Pacific opened up its season with a 66-60 win at home over UC Riverside. Nevada opened up its season with 2 big away wins. Both played at Pinnacle Bank Arena in Nebraska. The first one was a 62-48 win over North Dakota State. Then they followed that up with a 69-66 win over Nebraska on a Grant Sheffield 3 with 7.1 seconds remaining. Max, 10 p.m. Eastern spot, Pacific Tigers, Nevada Wolfpack. Take it away, my man.
Yeah, with Pacific, there's definitely some rotation issues that I'm seeing and very confused by. I think I used this analysis in the Pacific breakdown the other night. But I'll say this, no Gervais Green, no James Hampshire, limited Justin Moore. That's not a winning formula for the depth and talent that this Pacific team has. Denise Jenkins and Pierre Crockwell are going to have to run the show, run the point, facilitate the offense, and get the ball into positions, preferably at the three-point line for Jeremiah Bailey, who is the only capable three-point shooter as of so far on the season. Obviously, it's only one game. But I do have a problem with how this team shoots free throws in general. I think that it's quite inconsistent. I think that against this Nevada team, you're going to also have some weird rotations. I'm not really understanding what Coach Alford's doing. I'm not really a fan of Coach Alford. I sort of want to sneak up behind him with a razor and just shave the back of his head, you know? But that's another rant for another show at another time, Jim. I'll say this. With Pacific's three-point issues, with their rotation questions and eligibility of certain players, I think that this is a spot where we get on Nevada, we hit them on the first half, we hit them on the full game. This is going to be a similar spot to the North Dakota State game, which they won by 14 and the game stayed under by 25 points. I'm taking the under 137 in this game. I'm taking Nevada -3.5 at the -114. I'll pay the 4 cents of juice for the point, for the half point, excuse me. And in the first half, if I can get -2.5 or better, sign me up for that too.
All right, let's go through this again. So if you want the under, then we should give it to you at Bet360. Oh, but then is that half point worth 5 cents? So that's your call. It's under 136 at -115 at Bet365, or -1 or under 135.5 at just -106.
You're saying 136.5?
No, it's you want the under, right?
Yeah.
In Pacific Nevada, it's 136 at Bet365 at -115, and then 9 cents cheaper at FanDuel at 135.5.
No, I'll take the 136 because I got 137 for my own personal bet.
All right, let's start there. We have under 136 at -115. That is at Bet365. Then full game, you want them -3.5 at -114. That's at FanDuel. And then if you can get up to -2.5, you will take them first half as well.
Yes, sir.